Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, King of Comic Town in Columbus, Ohio.
Boom! The best city in the entire universe. I said it. Ask me questions, I'll tell you no lies. It is what it is. Sir, we had some really good books this week.
Some tough decisions.
Yeah.
Very tough, like trying to figure out which one of the four acrylics gets an honorable mention.
Yeah, because we had some stellar winners here. And to be denoted to honorable mention, which is really still saying it's a fantastic book, it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. From our honorable mentions, we've got one that's the same, right? And then two that are totally different. So where do you want to start?
How about you start with that Almost American, since you snatched it before I had the chance to grab it?
Got to be faster than that. Okay, Almost American, Ron Mars, Marco Castillo, with help created by Jan Newman.
I don't trust nobody in that book.
Listen. This gives you all the more reason not to trust nobody, because you just know that there's something crazy going on. These guys, they're playing ball with the U.S. Okay, there's this couple that's defected from Russia. They were spies, intelligence officers that come to the U.S. and they're like, hey, we don't want to do this anymore. And so, of course, us, being the great American dreamers that we are, we're like, yeah, sure, we'll take you in. If your information is good, if you will do things for us, that will be valuable. They actually touch on the, as it's quoted in here, a pissing match between the FBI and the CIA, and how that creates a bureaucratic nightmare for anyone to get anything done. And I believe that that's true.
Yeah.
I believe that that's true. There's a really cool authenticity to this, and there's a lingering threat. Obviously, the whole question mark of who is telling the truth is there, but there's a threat that has not really made itself known, but it's just hovering in the background.
Interesting.
And so I'm really curious as to what the next issue is going to bring about, because I think that'll be a lot of fun. So it was a good read. Really good read.
Okay, let's do Watch Dogs Legion #1 from All Hail Behemoth Comics. The creative team, script by Sylvain Runberg, art by Gabriel Germain, covers by Alberto Massagia and Gabriel Germain. So this, I'm pretty sure it's got this translations and editing by Kevin Rotatelli. So it's got this European vibe to it. Probably not English.
Right.
And it's this super cool, cyberpunky
I do
London.
like the art.
Yeah, and I'm not familiar because there's a video game.
Okay.
And I'm not familiar with it.
Gotcha.
I suck so bad at video games. I actually don't play them because I would just end up hating myself more than I already do, and that's...
We invented rage quitting.
Yeah.
As a generation. Bad.
So it's got this really cool cyberpunk future London. There's gangs running stuff. There's police, which are really, really fascisty. I don't know. It's really cool. It's got like a Children of Men kind of vibe to it.
Okay.
Like the movie Children of Men. Really dig it. If you're looking for something somewhere in between a William Gibson novel and like a Children of Men type vibe, this is for you. And if you don't know who William Gibson is, shame on you, and read Neuromancer.
Learn more stuff.
Yeah.
Read more things. No, that does look really cool. And you said it's Vault?
Yeah. Oh, no, Behemoth.
Oh, Behemoth.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense as well, because they're kicking butt on the video game side.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And they've got some other stuff coming up, too, like some licensed movie stuff that I don't know that I can talk about yet.
But excited.
But, yeah, very excited for it.
All right, so I'm going to go for the Boom Box. Okay, so it's Boom Studios, kid-friendly imprint. Getting Dizzy, #1. The whole time. The whole time getting dizzy with it is literally what was on my head. Okay, so this is from Shea Fontana, Celia Moscote, I hope I said that correctly, and Natalia Nestorenko. Okay.
Is that the creative team for BB Free? Or part of it?
Maybe that's why this felt so familiar.
I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things.
I mean, but maybe not, though. Okay, so the fun vibe here. Clearly, this is somewhat teen-centric, but generally all ages, female-friendly, and has one of the coolest, just general, showcases. If you look at the front cover, it just reeks of, 80s, 90s greatness, right?
The color palette, everything.
So perfect. So, Desidiera, I think that's how you say it correctly, because they actually make jokes about it, is a dreamer. She has this tendency of daydreaming all the time, has these grandiose ideas of things that she could be, doesn't necessarily make good on any of it, but then suddenly she's thrust into this very strange occurrence when these things, these very emotionally dark, monstrous things that feed on negative energy, appear. And with their appearance, she now becomes this sacred protector that is responsible for kicking them back to where they came from. And so it's a really cute sort of. It's super. It's like it's Captain N, the Game Master. It's all those classic things that we loved, right? Like the 80s style, but told in a very kid-friendly, fun, female-centric sort of way. So I really dug this one. Like, I really liked it. And that's awesome. Definitely why I was up here.
Very, very cool.
Yes.
Well, something else that's kid-friendly. Nice House on the Lake, number 6.
I don't think that phrase means what you think it means.
It's not. It's not. So we got James Tynion IV. Everything the dude writes is just amazing.
Yes.
We've also got Alvaro Martinez Bueno and Jordi Belair. That's the listed creative team. This story is the story where these people who are only connected through this one mutual friend are invited to a house party at this lake house, and it's super, super cool, except it's the end of the world. And like everywhere outside this bubble is going to crap. And they're trapped there because they're friends with one of the beings that did everything.
Ew.
So this story, the really, really awesome thing about this is it's kind of like Walking Dead. Yeah, it was a zombie story, but it was actually a character study of people when you put them under these similar sort of vibe here. But these people are trying to. Some of them just kind of want to, just give up, and we're like, we'll stay here. We'll do whatever. Other people are trying to get out, and one of the characters has a very interesting insight into how everything works, and is beginning to try to figure out a way to exploit it.
Oh, even better.
So it creates this amazing endpoint, because there's going to be 6 more issues, but this is the endpoint for the trade.
Okay.
And then there's going to be a break. So it gives you this cliffhanger to make you sit and ponder. The pacing, the story beats for that, and in keeping that in mind, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the creative team just killed it with that.
I want to be James when I grow up. Like, swear to God. He's super dope. Love
everything.
I can't think of a thing that he's written that I didn't love. Like, from Wind to
everything.
Literally everything, right? Like, when he signs a grocery list, and I'm like,
boom.
Genius. Look at the way he did that. Cheese over chicken. Crazy.
Integrated kale, no problem.
Right?
Speaking of delicious...
Speaking of cheese over chicken. Eat the Rich, number 4. Sarah Gailey, Pius Bach, Roman Titoff. So,
I don't know if this is the best advertisement for late-stage capitalism or one of the greatest indictments of late-stage capitalism.
All of the above. Listen, what's the line that it literally got me? What is it? Capitalism...
yeah.
Capitalism is coercion. Facts. Big facts. Okay, so obviously we know that in this series, we have this sweet young lady who is visiting her boyfriend's rich
Stupid
family.
rich.
Yeah, stupid, super rich. How rich? They have a custom that when the help staff retires, they butcher them and eat them.
That's beyond Powerball.
Yeah.
That's like Bezos and Musk barbecue.
Yeah. Like
it just
No, Bezos and Musk are still trying to get to that level. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're like, man, we wish we had their money. Like, that's secret rich, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's so rich, like, you can't even... Nobody knows that you have money like that because you're just eating people. But, of course, by taking part in this tradition, she has now been consumed by this hunger.
Yeah.
And if she stops, she will starve.
Yeah.
That is the word. That is the way.
It's the way you get locked in.
That's right. So here she is trying her best to be a part of this family structure, trying to fit in.
Which is so weird. Like, how
What
much
else do you do?
Do you have to love your partner to be like, I'm going to be a cannibal?
Is it love?
Or is you're trapped?
I feel like there's a trap. This issue takes things to a different level. There's some pickles on multiple levels here. Someone wants to retire early. Someone reveals an intention.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a plot twist.
Man. And then the couple du jour has an this was a fun one. This was one that was absolutely difficult for us to determine should go on the honorable mentions pile as opposed to Acrylic.
Yeah.
It was nigh impossible. But we tried it for you.
I think the main reason was
Yeah.
we've reviewed the other issues.
Right.
Like, that's the only
That was
thing.
literally the thing that tipped the scales. It's 4 issues in. We've reviewed all 4. Let's give something else a chance to shine on the Acrylic. But man, was that a tough choice. Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this question.
Yep.
The dad. Mm-hmm. Did he choose the right person to go after? He had a choice. He could have gone up. He could have gone down. He chose to go up. Was that the right choice?
No. Oh, crap. That's a toughie.
Right?
Because... No, he chose wrong. Because... God, how to say it without giving anything away.
No, you can't give that away, but just...
You want the cat in the bag or out of the bag?
There you... Good way to put that. Perfectly done. We want you to answer that question. Did he choose right? Did he go up, down? Which one was the right way to go? You, after you read this, of course, will be able to figure out, based on who he chases, did he go after the right person? I'm curious as to what you guys think. And if you answer correctly, you are a terrible person. I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
There's no good answer.
Yeah.
There isn't one. Let me just preface this right away. There's not a good answer. You're technically bad either way. But there is a more sinister choice.
Yeah.
We will say that. So I can't wait to see what everybody says. That's going to be hilarious. Okay, so for the Acrylic, all the same.
Yeah.
So where do you want to start?
That's the rough part. Crap. Do we use the same thought process and do Dark Ages
That's what
first?
I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Save ourselves. Okay. Dark Ages number 3. Okay, so Tom Taylor, you dark, twisted person. Ivan Coelho, Brian Reber, have brought us back to this hellish scape where all electricity has been wiped out from the Marvel Universe. Or at least Earth in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
In the last issue, we saw that Tony Stark got captured. There was some chicanery, some foolery, and he got snagged by the forces of Apocalypse.
Yeah. And Apocalypse is doing all the right things. He's got a plan.
Yeah.
And he's going to execute the plan. He's
Expertly.
got the people to...
He's got the right tools.
Yeah.
Like, he has what he needs to do this thing. This is the most effective I've seen Apocalypse in a long time.
Right?
Like, straight line. Do this, do this, do this. It was outright disrespectful what he does.
Yeah.
That was a disrespect. Unnecessary. He could have just killed him.
Yeah.
He could have just killed him.
That's the messed up part is it does two things. It sends a message.
Yep.
And it also kind of weakens.
100%. Because there's going to be losses.
The thought when that character initially gets to that place and sees that thing.
Oh my God. I felt bad for him. And
Right?
I never feel bad for him.
Right?
Ever.
In the comic verse,
Right?
He's a D-bag.
Yeah.
Like I've never liked the dude.
Short D-bag.
Yeah. And in this, it was this moment where we're like, oh shoot.
You're like, oh,
That's horrible.
oh man.
Yeah.
It was such a good plan. And I guess that was my thing was like, it's such a good plan. How does it fail?
And then Tom
I
Taylor's
gotta
like,
know.
have you not read my books before? And it,
And it for it to fail for matters of the heart, that's the thing that broke me a little bit. Because I'm like, dude.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that Tom does so well in his writing is gives you these moments of like genuine human where anybody can be like, oh, I understand that feeling. I empathize. And then hits you with the exact opposite of good.
So messed
and,
up.
Yeah, because this whole sequence is just a big Apocalypse sending a middle finger.
Yeah.
And
when he sends a message, it is a message, and it's dark and twisted, and oh man,
it's one of the few times like because we have the opposing kingdom,
right?
T'Challa's got going,
right?
And it's like this peaceful paradise, and it's one of the few times where I'm like, T'Challa, you're like,
bro,
you're sleeping on this situation, bro. You're way too
passive right now. You're way too passive.
God.
Yeah, Apocalypse has all of his ducks in a row. This, okay.
And that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And okay, so there's a number suggestion, and that bothers me. Because looking at it,
I was trying to figure out, too.
I think I know the answer, and it hurts my feelings.
Right? Because I'm like, 1, 2, oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that doesn't feel good on my inside parts.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for issue 4.
Yeah.
That's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
And Coelho's art, this is going to sound weird, is
for
so
it.
Marvel.
Yes.
Like, it is 100% the vibe that Marvel
Without
Comics
question.
is supposed to have.
Without question.
Doom. Oh, just listen to Doom. Just,
Tick, tick, tick. He's such a
right?
He ain't right for that. Like,
Right?
he was right, but he's not right for
Yeah.
that. Like, so amazing. Victor Von Doom. I mean, it's Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
What do you do? Chicken Devil number 2. Okay, so I don't know if I told you this, but at New York Comic Con, I got to meet Brian.
Oh, really?
I did, and I gushed because Chicken Devil had just come out, and I'm like, yo, Chicken Devil is fire. And of course, everybody's like, really? And I was like, no. I said what I said. I meant what I said. Get your mind right if you're not on that page. It is fire. Brian Buccellato, Hayden Sherman, Hassan Asame. Am I saying that right? Asmane? Maybe Asmane?
That's money.
El Alalu? I want to get to know how to say everyone's name.
Yeah.
That's something I want, AfterShock. Give us a pronunciation thing or a video where we can hear everybody's name. Because I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Like Monday Night Football.
There you go. Bum, 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 bum.
And then, like,
I
I'm
went to
Cullen Bunn from
Dark University.
Yeah.
Dark Arc University. Yeah, I need that. Okay, so Hayden has lost his mind with the way that he's illustrating this.
It's amazing.
It is so... I want to know what psychotropic drug you may allegedly have used, sampled, seen, whatever, in order to get these visuals. This is nutty.
His style has evolved, and it's evolving very quickly
Yes.
and really, really well to
so
where it's the lines are cleaner.
Yeah.
But it's still dirty. It's still
It's
his.
surreal, man.
The paneling
Yes. Oh my
is also
God.
exquisite.
Like, I want to, like, yeah, like, who is making that determination? Is it Hayden? Is it Brian? Which one of you geniuses, or is it a simpatico? Are you guys mind melding to create this?
Because the fight scene
Right?
is just, I have not seen anything
Stupid good.
laid out like that before.
Stupid good.
And it's
Stupid
super
good.
followable. It gives
Yeah.
you the energy. I almost felt the pain.
Yeah, oh, you felt it. Oh, you definitely
This
felt it.
this makes me want to own a chicken restaurant, just on the off chance that I'll get crossed up by the Russian mob. So if you haven't read the first issue, this dude and his partner own a restaurant called Chicken Devil.
Yep.
Hot chicken, hot chicken, hot chicken. And his partner decides that he's going to steal, was it $1 million? $2 million worth of heroin from the Russian mob.
Because that's something you do.
It's marketing. It's just how things go in this modern economy. And everything goes wrong. And it just continues to go wrong in just the most amazing... I don't even know what the elevator pitch...
It's... I don't know either. Like, it's the most hapless ne'er-do-well bad guys of all time. Like, one is purposefully trying to be like a douche canoe,
Yeah.
right? The other one is like lucking his way through surviving this whole experience.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not good
No.
at what he's doing at all.
He's so bad, but he's absolutely lucky. The scene with the cops, if the one didn't have to poop, he was caught.
Yeah.
He was caught. Oh my God. That's not even a spoiler. Like,
Because you
have
don't know.
You have to see what we're talking about.
Don't know.
Okay, so personal question. Mm-hmm. Is there a restaurant that you would prefer to poop at?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And why is it Waffle House?
I was gonna say White Castle.
Oh, you don't have a choice though at White Castle. I feel like that's just a general.
I get it out
consumption,
like before ordering, so they don't know. They're like, "Did that drunk guy just go back there to poop? Is he going to order?"
No, he came out to order. Okay, awesome.
And onion chips, and that's for me. It's White Castle.
Okay, all right, that's fair. It's still going to be my house. I don't like doing it like at a restaurant at all. But I'm curious for you guys, where is your favorite restaurant to go number 2? Let us know down in the comments below because we're sharing.
Yeah.
Okay? We're family.
We're bonding.
Come on.
Like the Russian mob.
I don't think that's the kind of bond you think it is. This is...
It's so amazing because it just is this dude who is horrible at crime.
He's the
and
worst.
Just accidentally succeeding.
The absolute worst at everything that he's trying to do right now. It's so amazing. This is super amazing.
The end sequence.
It's perforated, baby. Perforated. That's how you do it. Yeah, fantastic. That's absolutely dope. Speaking of also very, very dope, from Vault Comics, Radio Apocalypse #1.
I forgot Ram V was writing this.
How do you...
I sat down and I was like, ooh, Ram V. like I didn't order the damn thing. I just...
It was a wonderful surprise. Okay, so, again, I'm trying not to butcher names, but these are some creators that I'm not as familiar with. So Ram V, Anand RK, Anisha, and Bidakar is what we have here. Do they say more long-form name? No, that's their names. Okay. Let me set the vibe for you on what this book feels like. It is Paul Pope. It is, like, Vertigo friendly. It is... what was that? Ultra Mega? It's got, like, a hint of that.
Yeah.
With, what's that? James Herron? Yeah, James Herron. It's funky... cool is what it is.
Good Morning Vietnam
meets Pitch Black.
Yeah, because there's
if not Pitch Black, I Am Legion.
Yeah,
I'll say that for
now.
Yeah, I Am Legion. Okay, so how do we talk about this? It is
some kind of systemic collapse, some kind of apocalypse has occurred.
Right.
Going out at night is not safe.
It's downright dangerous. Highly dissuaded. Please don't do that. Civilization is in colonies, we'll say.
And it looks like one of the few things that maintains this vibe of like we're still a sophisticated society, we're still civilized,
right?
Is this radio station. And it just plays music. Like, and it's got a DJ, and it kind of gives these people this anchor for existing in this world where humans are no longer at the top of
the food chain, like literally. It is a love letter to the value of music, which I think is beautiful. And you really get that sense if you read the opening piece here in the beginning that says every time that they reference or mention a song, you should try to find that song and play it.
Yeah.
So if you can decipher any song lyrics or mentions or something like that, because it's still conversational, right? There is at least one song that's outright, called out, but for the most part, it's still very conversational. So if you can figure it out, by all means play it because it adds to the experience of what you're reading.
Yeah, and that's figuring out those songs, though.
Yes.
Makes it...
That's where it's more of a reading piece. Okay, so... Tan and Callie, I have never felt worse after being introduced to some characters.
Right?
Never.
All right. I think we can talk a little bit about the different groups. Because we've got Tan and Callie,
right,
who appear to be lovers trying to escape one bad situation, but get to a place where it's like civilization. Like this is our last chance.
Right.
And yeah, like you said,
it hurt. It hurt so bad.
And then the other group of characters we're introduced to are
Ryan?
I don't know if you'd call them thieves. They're subsisting the best way they can.
Right. Scavengers. Right?
And they don't want to be doing that.
No, it's not the goal.
Right.
But, man, you talk about, okay, so in this space, to steal is an exilable, I think that's the word,
Yeah.
crime, where like what they do is they kick you out. And you have to fend for yourself against what they know is out there.
Yeah, because there's something out there in the dark.
Definitely something out there in the dark, which gives you super like Walking Dead vibes.
Yeah.
Right away.
And then when you see it, the way it's visually rendered,
Yeah.
I just
No thanks. No, thank you.
I just feel like if you were to take like a paper towel and touch it, it would not come back dry.
No, it would be quite moist.
Yeah. Ugh.
Very moist.
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, those things are just creepy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They're drawn.
They
so
definitely
well.
have textures.
Yeah.
And I feel like when they move, it sounds like macaroni. And that's just not. It's not okay. It's not
If you
okay.
hugged one, I think something would squirt.
Yes.
Because yeah,
I was trying to say something really, but that's we're more all ages than that. So yeah, no. Yeah, they're creepy. They're super creepy. But I love the design of this book.
Yeah, like
It's raw. It's gritty. This is art masquerading as a comic. Like if you take these pages, blow them up, and put them in a gallery. Yep.
yeah. I will admit it. I am not familiar with Anand R.K.'s work.
I'm not either,
And-
I need to change that.
Yeah, because this is just gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like if you are local to Columbus, Ohio, it should give you the vibes of, like I said, Paul Pope, as well as Brian Moss. Actually.
Yeah.
And I'm real curious if Moss has seen this yet. Like, I'm definitely gonna take a picture. Like, yo, have you read this? Like, you need this in your life. This is your vibe. Like, it's so perfect. The colors and everything. Like I said, this is art masquerading as comics because it is so much more than just a story. It is a visual extravaganza. Like this is beautiful.
Yeah. This page in particular.
Yeah,
The emotion from that, we're just like, I shouldn't. The combination of the art and the writing should not have me at a place. 20 pages in, right?
that
yeah.
hurt.
That
It
right there.
hurt. So bad.
You knew exactly what she was feeling.
Of course. And I've never done this, but
But,
you knew.
yeah.
You knew exactly what it was. That's probably the most painful sequence I've seen in comics in a long
Yeah.
time. And you just
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Radio Apocalypse was fantastic. And again, Vault, killing it. Guys, I gotta implore, give small press, non-Marvel DC books a chance. Like, they are owning the game right now. It is so fantastic. I gotta give a shout out to some different, things. King Supreme over here. I've got Lumberjacks. I'm repping Freestyle Comics. These are all different imprints, creators, comic series that you should be reading because they are amazing. They're out here. They're great. If you're tired of the classic, because it is classic,
Yeah.
Marvel and DC fare, there are some other voices out there in the small press, in the I don't know what you call it. I guess technically indie market,
but that's
that seems almost demeaning.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, actually,
we
like,
gotta figure out another name.
yeah, because it's like, you're not with the big two.
Right.
So, no,
But
that's not how it is.
There's
It's
so
just-
much more than just the big
Yeah.
two. So while they are the big two, there's more. There's so much more. Yeah, man. That.
real good.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot it was Rom V.
It's you know what? It was a big week.
It was a big week. It was a big week.
You were busy. There's a lot of things going on. Ghostbusters comes out this week.
Yeah.
So, it happens. It happens. Actually, I think by the time we're filming this, it is.
I keep looking.
Yeah, it's almost time for the new Spider-Man trailer to drop. So we gotta go. We're gonna go. We love you guys, and hopefully you like the episode. And if you did, hit that thumbs up because that helps us. The algorithms, the mechanics of the YouTubeage.
Yeah, and hit subscribe if you do.
Yeah.
We do this every week. And comment below. We talk to you, too.
Yeah, we'll talk to you, at you, with you, for you. Hi. Flip.
Yeah, just look checking YouTube.